Hi and welcome everybody to a kind of new format, experimental format of video here for you today. We are racing on the Phoenix Raceway in the Indycar fixed series, and right here
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Your pit exit looks clear. We've got 2 laps to set a decent time. The track temp's increasing. It's now 44 Celsius.
I'm on my outlap right now, as you can see, shifting through the gears. And yeah, about this track, it became one of
Fastest
my
lap
favorites,
for 19.4
in terms of oval. Yeah, so I adapted to it very quickly. Here you see me lifting the gas off ever so slightly. Right? And just like you heard me say, I got the rotation right. Every time I go around this track right here, makes me very happy.
P4, you're now 0.3 off the pace. Your last lap time was a 19.7.
And maybe you have seen the loading screen where it said the average I rating of my competitors here is around 1,000. And I'm about 600
P5
right now, and that's P5 in the qualifying. I'll get down to like P10 in the end, but still very good result.
What's your speed?
For me. So yeah, you see me here bringing the car back around to the pit stop actually.
Okay, drop down to P6.
This is where I say I drop down to P6 and will be P10 around the end. So we are going to the starting grid right now, ladies and gentlemen. There will be a little cut and here we are. Yeah, I'm
19 slide, and they are more than triple my I rating.
Here's I said it here again. They are like double my I rating for sure. So yeah, I'm absolutely baffled by the P10. Very good result for me. And no spoilers here, but this will become one of my best races so far on this service.
Did I?
Here I'm debating with myself if I pressed record or not. Luckily I did. Otherwise I would have casted the replay for you guys, because this race is just incredible. But you will see. You will absolutely see the carnage, the action, and all the good stuff. I've taken the liberty to cut out all of the yellow flag boring stuff, so you only will have the restarts then.
The track temp is 44. The air temp is 26 Celsius.
It's a few seconds from now. We will
follow car number 1 in the outside column.
On this track usually it's 1 to green, so we will do about half of the track with the safety car in front of us, and the rest of it will be determined by the race leader in terms of speed. Here you see me like take deep breaths to just calm me down a bit, because I hate starting in the middle of the track. I just hate it. You see the pace car turning in right now, and usually after the final corner there will be the green flag for racing, and I call it the meat grinder right there, because it's like really close. So, and we are speeding.
Go!
And there are the green lights. We are off to the race. And
you've
right
got a car low.
Overtaken.
Hold your line.
I'll take it slow. I just have
clear
to remember
inside.
The tires are very cold right now, so you don't actually have the rotation that you quite neat sometimes. Here I forgot
Full
to
course
shift
yellow, watch
down
out.
into fifth.
He went flying.
And there is the first accident. He went flying over the wall, and you heard me gasp there because wow. But back
Green,
to
green,
the
green,
restart.
let's go.
Here we go. It's green again. We're racing again at Phoenix Raceway, and right now I'm very
P8.
comfortable in this position in P8. I made around 2 places.
Carlo.
And that's the
Carlo.
third, that's the fourth,
Inside clear.
very close. And yeah, I got this. This was very
20.3.
close. And he touched the wall ever so slightly.
Carlo.
P6.
Clear
Of
low.
course, it cost
Inside.
me a
You're
position.
clear inside. You've got a car on the inside.
Here again,
Clear inside.
slight complications with the rotation there. I had to go off the gas,
Inside.
19.7.
Clear low.
which clearly worsened my
P8.
my racing line. So yeah, back to P8, which is unfortunate, but
Car inside.
we'll maybe
Clear
get
low.
him back. Oh, we had to lift off there because otherwise we would have crashed because he shut the door on us. And now we are on his tail using the
That's your best lap in
draft
this session.
or the slipstream of his car to get slightly faster around this corner. Not quite, but we are fast on his tail. And I think we psych him out a little bit because we are very close, and he is getting slower and slower, it seems. So yeah, we have the upper hand here. I know that. Not quite getting the downshift done on this corner, but here we
You've got a
go
car
on
on the
inside.
outside.
We
You're clear high.
try, but that was a little
Car
bit too
outside.
dangerous for me. Would have
Clear
made
high.
contact
E9.
there, and there is the other car we totally forgot about, and she overtook us. I said she because
Don't
it's
fuck with me, Chloe. Don't fuck with me.
it said Chloe in the relative on the black box, so
That lap was
I'm
at
addressing
20.7.
her as Chloe. So yeah, you heard me there. Don't with me. I like to talk to other drivers in my head while I'm racing. Helps me staying focused.
I don't get the corner.
Yeah, I said it in German out of confusion. Something's wrong with the rotation in that corner, so
It's mine.
I just felt it at this moment, and at over 300 kilometers per hour, it's slightly
That
scary
lap was at
when
20.2.
your car is not doing what it's supposed to, I guess. The downshift is good, and we are in the slipstream. And she did a
E9.
mistake. And we are unable to capitalize for now. But I think I say it.
I was a little bit smarter.
You've just done a
Yeah, I
20.3.
just said it
Well,
right
fuck
there.
up again.
Could have been smarter, but she did a mistake again, and we got the position back. All good. So we've been racing quite a while now, and I'm inside my head.
Eighth place.
The little wheels are turning and thinking
The gap
about the
to
next
Hansen
yellow flag.
ahead is now
And
1.1.
when that might be,
Oh,
and
fuck.
there is the
course
crash,
yellow,
and
watch out.
we just. This was so close, so close.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. It's just wow at this point. I'm just in shock a little bit because that would have easily been the race if we would have
Green
crashed
flag, we're
into
racing.
this. And we are back again with the racing. And let's
There's a
see
car on your
if we
inside.
get a
B6.
good start.
Still there. You're clear
Yes.
inside.
He was pretending to shut the door,
Carlo.
and it was enough to scare me off, but we get
Inside
the
clear.
corner better. Our rotation was way better, and he let us past. That was also the case because he was an overlapped car. So
Good restart.
and he has a good restart because I can see the cars in front getting bigger and bigger on my end. That means I'm getting close, and that's exactly my goal right here.
19.5.
Rotation seems to be a little bit lacking from what I can see.
Your lap time was
right
at
there.
19.8. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
And now I'm debating with myself, do I pit or do I not pit? Right now or under the next yellow flag? I don't think at this point the leader was in the
P6,
pits
you're
for
reeling
now.
Hansen in. The gap is 0.9.
Here I get my crew chief who tells me that I am getting closer and closer to the next one, which is ever so vital when you have 85 laps on this track.
Your lap time was 19.7.
So sometimes I get confused with which cars are
Thomas for a while. Oh, went far back.
really ahead of me and which ones are overlapped. You heard me referencing to Thomas. Thomas is the driver behind me,
That was
who I
at
haven't seen for
20.1.
a while, and that makes me very
We've got a
nervous.
full course yellow.
And there's the next yellow flag. Don't know what happened, but we got a yellow flag.
Stick with
And
the tires or don't stick with the tires?
yeah, you have me here debating whether I stick to the tires or not. I think it was the yellow flag beforehand where the leader got his pit stop done, and I'm pretty much screwed. However, I do this. Yeah, here I have to balance out if I don't.
Look
I
out for the
can't
pit speed
overtake
limit.
him
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per
before I
hour.
get into the pits, and after that, it's
The car
unlikely
behind's
to
pitting
overtake
now.
him. But I don't want to risk a penalty. That gets very important later on, by the way. Spoiler alert. So yeah, I decided to leave the pit stop in because I like the pit stops. I personally, it's just a little kink of mine. I like pit stops. So here you see my pit crew ready and waiting. I get the tires done. And we are rejoining on, I think, P10? Not quite sure right now. Trying to fiddle my car into the right position. If I look down again, I think it's P10. Might be a little less, but we lost about 2 or 3 places, I think, with this pit stop, and we will be back to racing momentarily. So here you see the leader is always delaying the start, like really,
Green flag.
really hard before he steps on the pedal. And there is the green light, and we are back to racing on Phoenix Raceway.
You've got a car high.
Here, I saw a crash, and
Clear
I
outside.
lifted-
Car high. You're clear outside.
Full course yellow. Watch out.
Yeah, that was kind of my mistake, and kind of wasn't.
His car is
I
out.
saw
Line
the-
up single file
I saw
behind
the
car.
accident.
Safety cars out. Pits are closed.
I saw the accident on the right side, and I anticipated the yellow flag and lifted the pedal, lifted the gas pedal, and then the good dudes behind me crashed. So yeah, and that
Green flag,
actually
we're
got
racing.
the yellow flag, and back to green. We are racing again. Good start here,
P4.
and I'm at P4 at the moment. That through the crashes and the pit stops, I managed
Car
to
low.
get P4. I get a little bit
Hold your
cocky
line.
here. Getting on to P3.
Hold your line.
I
You're
get
clear
the
inside.
downshift,
Inside.
But I had to go
Still there.
off the pedal way too much to
Still there.
hold
P5.
the position. But now
Hold your
I'm
line.
back.
Clear low.
P3 for the moment. As I overtook those 2 cars in that corner, but there will be... Oh shit! Yeah, you heard
Outside.
it right
Full course
there.
yellow. Be careful.
And the bad thing about this is that the touching on the wall wouldn't even give me the meatball flag. Like, the touching would have been fine. The red car bumping into my rear was the real problem.
Safety car's out, pits are closed, the pace
shame.
car is out. Line up single file behind car number 15.
A little bit of a ripple effect.
Safety car is out, pits are now open.
A little bit of a ripple effect.
Yeah.
So yeah, I touched the wall, he crashed into my back. It's unfortunate, it's no fault of his, but it's like really disappointing for me because I lose so much momentum here. And yeah, so repairs took a while, took about 30 seconds I think.
7, I guess.
And that was costing me 1 lap at least. So and I get out, and I think I get out on 7 with all those back markers right in front of me. And yeah, I can pass this car, and I'm trying to get back to the line right there.
Pits
And
are
I
open.
left this because there's a very important scene right when I come to the end of the grid right now.
Okay, so a lot of back markers.
What I don't understand,
2 back markers.
I have 2 bike markers in front of me
on Dana.
right now. And right there in front, you should see it any moment now. Any moment now. Okay, so it wasn't that. Okay, so sorry guys. That was a mistake. That was not actually the footage I was hoping to see and to show you guys. Sorry. Either it's been lost on the cutting table or it will be at a later yellow flag. Or is it this time around? I think could be this time around.
I think safety car will return.
Yeah, safety car returns now.
We're going green
now
next time
the
by.
Scene is happening. Watch the front.
Oh,
See that? The white car touched the red car under yellow, and we were like in yellow for at least 3 to 4 rounds.
Was about to tell you, somebody's front wing is all over the place right here.
And just driven by his front wing, and I thought I'd let him know that he has no front wing anymore.
The car in front is pitting.
We will go back to racing after the next corner. And here I do another crucial mistake. I don't realize this at the time, but I left the column. It said single file. I left the column.
Green.
You're clear outside.
And now it's green, and I pass him on the inside. But what
Black
I
flag.
didn't
We'll
know
need to come
is
into the pits to
what?
serve it.
Exactly that. So I got a penalty right here, which was also
green.
very
Green.
unfortunate. At the point in time, I thought this was a penalty because the game thought I overtook him when it was still under yellow.
You've got 3 laps
Or
to serve
wasn't
this
green.
penalty.
Oh, come on, are you shitting me?
And that's why I'm in anger that much. But I think the real issue here was that I left
Full
the
course
column
yellow, be careful.
and I didn't obey by the rules which said single file. We go back to green right here.
Green flag.
Of course I couldn't serve my penalty under the yellow flag, so I have to go in now when all the cars are bunched up, which is very bad for me because they are all bunched up, so they all will take a while till the field kind of stretches out a little bit, and
Watch
I
your
have to
speed.
serve my 30 seconds right now. Getting on the brakes a little too hard because I want to avoid another penalty here for speeding in the pits, of course. And I said this during the yellow flag. I said this over and over in my head, like, get a perfect pit to serve that penalty fast, and then I screw it up like that. It's very unfortunate at this point, But it's something I had to learn. So we get a little bit of gas, and now the penalty is rolling. I'll leave it here and I'll look around a bit. Just relax, drinking a sip. And yeah, see what I can see. So most likely we get out around 8. Because the other guy who is at 9, if I'm remembering correctly, was about 3 laps or something behind us. Or
There's
more,
a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
And now we get off to the pit. Off the pit on the outlap. It's under green, so we have to speed quite a bit here, getting up to speed.
The next car is Holmberg.
And we have another car
Carlo,
in the mirror there.
clear inside.
Let him pass. I think it was...
Full course yellow, watch out.
I was a back marker to him. Another yellow. That is the gist of the Indy Fixed. It's always like at least 3, 4, 5 yellows a race. And that's if you're lucky. That's why I cut it out. Would have gotten boring. And we are back
Green flag, we're racing
once again. I get a pretty good start here. Not overly
P7.
good because I'm not that overly confident anymore in the car. You see me here like staying on 4 quite a while until I shift up to 5. Now back in 6, lift the pedal to about half, and you see the speed I'm dropping here because I want to avoid this wall so much.
That was 21.7.
It cost me too much this race. I have so much respect for that wall. See the black car in the mirror there. I think he's also or I'm a back marker to him or something. I remember very specifically I didn't feel threatened by him. So yeah, just trying to get back into the groove, and the groove is very important on the Indy courses, on the ovals. Like getting back into the rhythm, lift the gas, shift down, put the pedal again to the ground, and shift up again.
That lap was a 20.9.
Lift the pedal ever so slightly, shift down, and put it through onto this back line straight. And
P7.
now we are pretty much alone where we are in the field right now, and we can just normally do our rounds here, which I personally prefer. I like fighting a lot, but you don't have to fight.
The car rotates. I'm just praying that it rotates.
I just don't like fighting all the time. And here you heard me say I'm praying that the car rotates. That was a
20.8.
pretty big issue by now, because I have used all my 2 tire sets because I had to come in for repair this one time and I pit stopped earlier. So I have no more tire sets available. And yeah, I'm getting slightly troubled by the rotation, especially in the last corner.
If it
And,
doesn't in one of the laps, I'm so
20.9.
And here I say it once again, if the car at any point
rotation.
doesn't rotate in the corner because of used tires or because of something that's still wrong with it, because of the touches with the wall, I am so screwed, because that would be the
Your lap
race
time
for me
was
for sure.
20.8.
Like, I've touched the wall twice, and I was very lucky that second time wouldn't give me any
The
repair
gap to
time on
Holmberg
top
in front is now 20 seconds.
of the damage I had in the back. Yeah, and there is the rotation, which didn't happen. You heard me. I can't. I must have had a spot there where there was no grip or something. I just couldn't rotate. I tried to rotate the car and the car wouldn't follow. So here is the
cool.
towing part. I feared for the worst. I feared for the absolute worst. I was under the assumption that it would say just race is over right there and then, but instead it said 30 seconds until I can rejoin. And so at least that gave me confidence in
hurry.
knowing that I'm able to finish the race, at least. Next concern is I want to try to get back to the line before it gets green, because getting out of the pits under green in those oval courses is not the safest thing in the world. So I'm getting out, still yellow flag. I can still close up to the other car. Here I'm making sure that I don't cross the line before the white line there, because otherwise there would have been a penalty. And yeah, so the blinking lights on the steering wheel are off. That means the safety car is coming in right now. So we go back to racing momentarily. And I leave space here. There is no point in me fighting. I've got pretty old tires. I'm just checking if I can do something. And while I was checking, I slept on the restart a little bit. But that's okay. There is nothing more to win here for me. I'm very, very confident in my in the outcome if I make it through. So yeah, there's just I would be very happy with the outcome. That would be one of the only races that I actually finish on this track. And in P8,
the next car is Carmen.
With a grid that high. But slight surprise. My little fighting instinct kicks in here for a little bit, or if it's the adrenaline, I don't really know. I can't tell, because I'm going for it.
You've got
Once
a car
more,
low.
here, the green car. I let
Hold your line.
the drift get me on the outside of him. I don't know what he was complaining about. That was totally fair. I was just letting the drag do the work and go outside
The gap to
him.
Carmen ahead is now 0.8.
But he was like, either he was a red one and that's why he was so upset, or he was a back marker and he got like a little bit scared or something. I don't know. From my point of view, and still it looks really, really correct. So no fault there. As I use the slipstream here to crawl a bit
car on the
this
inside.
car.
You're
Have
clear
to
inside.
Lift off the pedal because
Inside.
I need to avoid the crash. I get
Hold your
this
line.
one done. I get this one done, and he
Clear
tries
inside.
to closes the door on me.
He pushed me.
And this is what I'm saying. He pushed me. I touched the wall there ever so slightly, but yeah. And in the end, I think
Car inside.
they crashed.
Clear
Yes,
low.
Chloe.
The gap to Carmen behind is increasing. It's now.
I let her pass, and now I realize
high.
there's one other guy in the back mirror
Clear
creeping
high.
up on me, going on the outside. I let him through as well, because there's no point in fighting.
Push. We can get
for
this
me.
guy.
Nah. Even though crew chief is telling me to push and to get him, quote unquote, I know with the state of my tires, with the state of my car, after 3 times that I touched the wall there is absolutely no chance in a frozen hell I can get him safely, and that would risk everything and anything I had done in this race.
You want to watch your
So
water temperature. It's looking a little high.
I decide to let him pass, and that's okay for me. I just want to finish this race. To be honest, I just want to get it over with.
There's a car
I
on your
wanna be
inside.
done.
Clear low.
And yeah, I think we're about to do
Car
so.
low. Clear inside.
These are all
2 laps
like
remaining.
red marks, I think, that I passed. That means
P7.
that those are guys that are 1 or more laps ahead of me and overtook me there. I don't think I would have given up another position that easily. And it's still set, I think, P8.
1 more
so
lap to
here's
go.
the last
The
lap.
gap to Carmen behind is
And
increasing. It's now 7.3 seconds.
Still trying to get the rotation right. My biggest fear would be that I crash right now. And last corner of the race, of the Phoenix Raceway, we finish P8.
7th place is very good for me.
Oh, we finished
Okay,
P7,
it's
sorry.
over.
Sorry, we finished P7 in this field of an average I rating of over 1,000. That's quite impressive.